We are back. Live streaming. Alright, plug this in. That's charging. Perfect. This, we're here. Great. We're in. Alright. Live has started. We're here. We're back. We're having a grand old time. What's up, Carvana? How you been? How we doing? Carvana, why would you want to do that? Yeah. I'm glad everything's going good for you, though. Me, I am doing good. Before I jumped onto the live stream, I was helping my sister out with a video game because I introduced her to the video game and she's finally playing it. And was uh, she was very much struggling, so I had to help out for a bit, and I was just trying to figure out if she could even do what was needed to beat the final boss. But she did it. She conquered the boss. She beat the game, and now she's on to the next game in the series, and I'm having her play because she is now completely hooked on it. And I'm like, all right, we're doing good. Ozon, what's up? Brody in A6, big up, man. What does that mean? Disappear. So I didn't see the game through rose tinted glasses. No, I did not see the game through the rose tinted glasses. I only saw the game through my normal glasses. The rose ones specifically for here. Let's see. Mariana, hello. Strange, you love the videos. Thanks, I appreciate it. M Techo, what's up? It's been a while since you've been here. How have you been? Oh, it's not, you don't know the term big up? Uh, Probably not. Mtepa, you're good, thanks. Of course. I was on. It's like saying, "What's up?" Ah, okay. Mariana, you went to the hospital today to pull out your teeth. Oh, that's not good. See, I'm sorry you went through that. I have had the potentially I had un- the choice between getting a tooth pulled or getting a root canal, and I still have to make that decision here soon because my mouth needs fixed. So I'm sorry you had to go to the hospital to get your teeth pulled, Mariana. But hey, you are you're through it. It's over and it's done with. Now you can move on. Crash? No, don't need to. Strange, you love the glasses. Looks good on it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ozone, what about the term? Yeah, no, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that term. Mteka, how is tennis treating me? Tennis is treating me interestingly. I've not got to play it too much, like these past few weeks, just because it's been cold and snowy and winter. But I will be playing tomorrow. I will be playing tomorrow. That will be fun. I cannot wait. And besides that, I do not know the next time I will play again after that because people don't want to leave their house, and I respect that because I don't want to go out in this absolutely terrible weather in my car either. So that's about how tennis is treating me. I'm excited for new stuff that's coming out next year, but besides that, not too bad. Not too much else. Strange. Thank you for the compliments again. Mariana, go to the hospital soon to pull out your teeth. I don't know if I'm gonna get them all pulled out. I think I'm leaning more towards the root canal option. I got to be honest. Tega, what's your racket and strings for tomorrow? Tega, tomorrow my racket and strings are probably going to be my Yonex Percept 100D with Toraline K-pop in it. That is the main thing I'm testing right now. And yeah, I do need at some point to find a hitting partner or see if the club I have, if the ball machine is ever open, so that way I can record videos. I can record videos and actually get them set up and ready to post because it's been a while since I posted, but I am also kind of running a little experiment here on the channel just to see something first. Mariana, do it tomorrow or your appointment? Yeah, I'll be doing it here soon. Taryn, what's up? How we doing? Have I drank water today? Of course. I have water right here. I've been drinking it all day. Big fan of water. Strange, can you tell a joke? As long as it's appropriate, then yes, but if it's not, you have the potential to get banned. Mr. Farquad, what's going on here? We are just kind of hanging out right now. This stream is predominantly here to help with any tennis gear related question that someone may have. That's kind of my little area of expertise. And if we don't be talking about that, then we all just kind of hang out, have fun, talk about whatever. Professor didn't hear anything about it, so I have no clue what you're talking about. And Tega, we need to find cheaper, slick, snappy strings. Tourline restring are overpriced, like Luxon. Interesting. I mean, K-pop was only like $13. Uh, to me, that's less expensive than Luxon because most of Luxon, especially like ALU Power, is over 20. At least in USD. Elaine, wait, what's happening? Right now, Elaine. We're all just kind of hanging out. Jones, get chapstick. Yes, I'm aware. I'm on a medication right now that completely like dries out my lips and my skin. So yes, I am aware I need chapstick. What kind of American am I? I'm just an American. That's it. Taryn, am I on the East Coast? Yes, I am on the East Coast, Taryn. Eastern Standard Time. Quite a fun time. Oh, Taryn, congrats on passing 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Mariana, no, I cannot play that. I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. Strange. All right. SM sending you a huge shout. Merry Christmas. You're amazing. Love you. Well, thank you, SM. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you as well. Lobster, thank you for the jewels. Rin, where did you buy an Asics polo? I actually got this from my work because since I work at a tennis retail store, we have stuff like this all the time. So that's where I got this one. Lobster emoji. You are uniforms, but now you're an evil lobster emoji. That's crazy. It's crazy uniforms. Why a lobster? Strange. Excuse you. What? What are you talking about? Taryn, oh, thanks, you more heart. Well, you can see it, Taryn. You finally passed 1,000. Now you have the potential to get monetized. As long as you have the watch time hours. Then you start making YouTube money. Woo! Let's see. John, I'm sorry, I don't know what language you're speaking. Multi, I don't know what language that is, so I'm not going to say that because I don't know what I would be saying. Strange, you got 21 subscribers. Very cool. Very nice. Lobster just lobstering. Strange, your brother just said that Santa is fake right now. Is he fake? I think that is a question you'll have to ask someone else, dude. What's up, Scott? Scott, bro, you're at 42 now. What's going on, buddy? You're getting closer and closer every day. How we been since last night? Taryn, yeah, you're not sure when that'll happen. Your long form content doesn't get many views. Your shorts are more popular. You're gonna have to think of some strategies. Ooh. Strategy session, yeah. I think it might just be Taryn. The last the last time you posted a long form video, just me looking at it, besides the one 11 days ago, was almost a year ago. So the strategy might just be post more long form more often. That might just be it. Lobster, you're gonna be a lobster Santa at Lobster Village and put watermelons in the houses. What? Strangey, okay. Multi means I'm living in Spanish. Interesting. Why would you want me to say that then? Strange, good job. Okay. Lobster, thank you for the jewels again. Appreciate it. Kaylee, welcome back. How are you? Captain, what's up, bro? How we doing? Kinza, hi, Brody. Your favorite. What's up? How are you? I'm doing good, Kinza. I was helping before we jumped on the live stream. I was helping my sister out with a video game issue she was having because I got her really invested into a new video game series. So I was helping her with that. But besides that, we're just chilling. We're having a good time. We're streaming. We're just here. That's about it. Multi, you don't know. All right. Taryn, yeah, you're right. I mean, it'll definitely help. Because while what like amount of hours of watch time are you at, Taryn? Because if you're going for the long form route, you need accumulation of 4,000 hours long form within 1 year. So where are you at right now? Or do you even have the YouTube Studios app on your phone or anything? Multi, it's funny if I say it. Why is it funny if I say it? Because I don't typically speak. Because Spanish is not my native language. Vito, hello from Italy. What's up, Vito? Thank you for being here all the way in Italy. That's awesome, man. Kaylee, sorry I was not here for a while. That's okay, Kaylee. You got you got your life. Do with it. Do what you need to do. Kenza, wow, it's awesome. Lucky sister. Well, no, I wouldn't say I would not say I'm a great brother. I would say that I tried introducing her to this series a while ago. She ignored me, and so then I left it alone. And then one of our friends was here, and that friend also really liked the series. And so that's when she's like, "Okay, fine, I'll try it." And then she's finally been hooked ever since. But when she was younger, her and I would like fight all the time. We could not stand each other. Vecna, you're back. Welcome back. Taryn, yeah, your numbers are at the bottom of the bar, lol. You'll have to check. Okay. Seth, I think you're already in your YouTube, man. Scott, have a good one, man. You too, Scott. Thanks for being here as always. Much appreciated. You'll get to 50 here soon, and then I'll be in your live stream, Scott. We'll make it happen. Vito, have I played Mafia 2? I have not played Mafia 2 or Mafia 1. Strange, no, it is nighttime for me as well. Vecna, can you tell me why every time I hit the tennis ball it goes the opposite direction I'm hitting it? Uh, Vecna, I don't know. It would probably depend on how you're hitting it, or it's probably when you're hitting the ball. So you're probably either late to hit the ball, or you're probably early to hit the ball, and it's going the exact opposite direction of where you want it to. That would be my guess. Taryn, you're at 60 hours. Yeah, Taryn. Sounds like you got a lot of recording and music to be playing. Because your main instrument is what? The cello? I don't know if I necessarily saw it, but yeah. Cello, piano. I thought I saw you play a cello at some point. They're just like browsing around your channel when you showed up for one point. He said that fight happens between every sibling. That's natural and bound to happen. I get. Vecna, thank you so much. You're welcome. Vecna, you like the glasses? Appreciate it. Curve, what am I wearing? I'm wearing an Asics polo. I'm wearing a Solinko hat. And I'm wearing blue light blocking glasses. That is what we got, bro. What's up, Nick? How we doing? Curve, yep, it is Asics. Kinsey, you're sending YouTube emojis, very nice. Airsoft League? I didn't know Airsoft Leagues were a thing. Charlie, hello. You're doing good, very nice. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Not too having a good time. We're streaming. We're talking with everyone. We're having a good time. That's about it. What? Kiza, am I wearing a necklace or is it a chain? It's a necklace. It is a yeah, it's a black necklace. Well, not really a necklace. It's made out of it's made out of braided Kevlar and it also detaches if need be. But it just has the message on it that says called to be great. I know it's hard to see, but there that should showed up. But it says called to be great. And I wear it as a reminder that we can do great things in this life. Strange, can you tell me something? As long as it's appropriate, Strange. Tarrant, your triple threat is violin, cello, and piano. You have the most time in violin, 10 years in piano and cello, 8, guitar and viola and bass, just been on the side. Nice. I like it. Very cool. A fellow musician. Always always appreciated to meet one. Means that one's your favorite. Very nice. Strange, you love school? Nice. School, I liked school when I was in school. I really did. I was one of those weird ones that enjoyed it because I just had a good time. So I can't say much. I did like school. What's up, William? How we doing? Keenza, love it. It's a great message on the necklace. Well, thanks, Keenza. Charlie, nice necklace you got there. You got a silver heart necklace. Very nice. Very nice. Taryn, your channel is just mostly about the music you love. You're obsessed with classical and love to share with others with the same passion. It's less about me, but whenever I can post, I can't post of me playing. Nice, nice. Hey, that's pretty cool, Taryn. If you if you love the music, you love the music, and if you can record and get paid to do it, might as well. At least that's my way of thinking about it. Because I mean, hey, you already got the 1,000 people that like it, so now you just got to find people to watch 4,000 hours of you playing. So all I can say is play good and upload often. JJ, I don't know what you mean by Lil, but what's up? You're loving these YouTube emojis that lighten up the chat and make it more colorful. All right, very cool. Charlie, my cough just jump scared you. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's. I still got it for a little bit. I don't think it'll be here much longer though. Strange, am I going to live stream tomorrow? Yes, I am. I will be live streaming for at least half an hour every day for the rest of 2025. That is the commitment I made to myself, and so far I have not missed since I've made that commitment. And yeah, I will be here. Charlie's sudden jump scares kind of trigger you for some reason. What's in what way? Strange, let's go, yeah. Keenza, December is your birthday month? When's your birthday, Keenza? Hold on. New development. When is your birthday? Taryn, right, you wish you could play in an orchestra, you just can't because of a few reasons, so you have to resort to YouTube, but that's fine too. Well, hey, Taryn, maybe if you do want to if you do want to play in an orchestra, maybe you get so big on YouTube, they invite you to be the soloist because they see, oh, people love Taryn playing, and then if we get Taryn to play with us as the soloist, then we're going to get more people, so it works out for everybody. You get to be part of that, and then they get to have you as their soloist and have more people come to their show. Win-win. Let's say that. Strange. Am I going to live stream like that in 2026 still? I have not decided yet. I have ideas about that, but I have not fully decided yet. Vecna, C-Man, you gotta go. All good, Vecna. Thank you for being here. Keen's is December 29th. Awesome. Skylar, what's up? Sunil, thank you for the donation and the super chat. It means a lot. It really does. Today you saw a shooting star. It was just like you. What does that mean? Heart. Like. What does that mean? What does that mean, Sunil? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Please correct me. Sunil? Charlie, happy early birthday to you, Keenza. Yes, sir. Your birthday month is December. Very nice. Uh, Strange? No. Sunil, today you saw a shooting star. It was just like me. The moon didn't care at all, just like you. Are you writing like slam poetry, Sunil? Sunil? What we doing here? Keenza, thank you, Charlie. Very nice. Taryn, man, that's my dream. I think in the near future, to keep all the pieces I know on my fingers, I might schedule a concert at your city's orchestra for solo piano. It's not so costly. You can just you can just schedule your own concert, just like whenever. You just have to like rent out the venue hall. That's awesome. And then Taryn, what you do is when you do your concert, you either you live stream that. So you live stream it to YouTube. Someone's in the back or someone's on stage, they're filming you. So that way you go live on YouTube, people can watch you live perform your concert. Then at the end, once the live stream is uploaded, you do that, you upload it, and that way, after it's uploaded, you download the live and then you splice it into all the different songs and you post all of those individually as long form videos that just gets you watch time to get you paid, girl. Boom. I think the concert would be a great idea. Mark, what is the topic? So, Mark, the typical topic here on the channel. We are here to talk about tennis gear, so like tennis rackets, shoes, strings, or anything like that. However, we don't always talk about tennis on here. Sometimes people that don't play tennis, they come into the stream. That's okay. We have a great time. We all just kind of hang out and talk about whatever. We're kind of talking about whatever right now, but as soon as the tennis question does come up, we'll go right back into tennis talk. So yeah, Mark, that is about all we're doing here, man. Mark, you had an IBM ThinkPad in the 90s. Very nice. Taryn, you can, and it's cheap, and you have to make the flyers and spread the word. I think you go for it, Taryn. Lewis, there's someone behind me? Probably. Strange. Interesting. Okay. Sunil, thank you. Thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me. It really does. So we've seen his freedom and we've seen his happiness with someone else. We've seen our own ruin. You're talking about just seeing him. We haven't seen him get married. So like, is this slam poetry? Are these quotes you're finding? Where are these coming from, bro? Jessica, hello. How was my day? My day was pretty a-okay. Went to work, we pretty much are all caught up with most everything that we need to do. There's still some things that we're like, yeah, we need some help with, but we're essentially back to a normal schedule now. So tomorrow will be my first day off officially for quite a while. I don't remember when I had my last one, but hey, that's okay. That's fine. And we're just going to like, see how it goes. So I got the next 3 days off work, and they'll be interesting. I have not had 3 days off work in a while since like Black Friday, but we'll see how it goes. How was your day though, Jessica? I was rambling a little bit. Taryn, hopefully you actually play well enough for it to be live streamed. That would be good content if you don't act like it didn't happen. Yeah. Might as well do it regardless, Taryn. Like just practice the pieces a few times before you do the concert, but then when you do the concert, just live stream it anyway. If it goes and be sure to live stream it not vertically, horizontally, because that way you can actually splice it and upload it to the long form, the regular videos, instead of trying to just upload everything as shorts, because you want the long form view. So live stream it instead of how I'm doing it, which is on the shorts feed, then you live stream it the other way, so that way you can download the video and splice it to be a much easier for you to do. David, what's up, bro? He's back. Strange, I live in Billings? I do not. I don't know what Billings is. Jessica, do I remember you? You're in class, teacher hasn't reached yet? Yeah, I remember. I remember you, Jessica. You've been here a bunch. You've been here a bunch. Why would I not remember you, Jessica? Keynes and Brody, you should wear black more. It really suits you. I feel like black clothes suit a lot of people, just because black is it's very accentuating on most people, I would think. So I could see it. I have a few black clothing items, but I don't know if I have an extreme amount of them. David, you want an extra cheesy pizza for lunch tomorrow? Interesting. Okay. You have Thursday and Friday off for Christmas and New Year's week, lol. Very nice. Very nice. Always fun. Ben, what do we do? What do I do? You're new. So Ben, uh, I am a guy who just talks about tennis on the internet. That's kind of my little shtick, my little niche. And yeah, that's my main thing. I'm here to answer any tennis gear related question that may come up. But if we don't have one of those, we all just kind of hang out, have fun, talk about whatever, man. That's kind of what we're doing right now. And then if a tennis question shows up, we'll jump right into tennis. So if you'd love to stay around, Ben, we'd love to have you. If not, and you decide to swipe away, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I really do, man. Jessica, it's morning there. Yesterday was an exhausting day for you. Reached home from work, had to do household work and do some sketches before sleep, and fell asleep on the table. Wait, Jessica, you're an artist? Hold on. What kind of artistry were you doing? You were sketching, but what were you sketching? That's awesome. Sunil, again, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. May my unfulfilled wishes come true. May remembering me become their compulsion. Oh God, please create such a destiny for me that every happiness of theirs remains incomplete without me. That's interesting. Where's where's this coming from, man? Where are you getting all these from, Sunil? Jessica, now your back hurts. Yeah, falling asleep at the table is never fun. I used to fall asleep at the table when I would do homework in high school and college. Never a good time, especially when you wake up, you're stiff. You don't feel like you just feel like rigid and everything. Not fun. Strange. Do I know Stranger Things? I know that it's a thing. I've never watched it though. Charlie just said, Charlie saying hello again. Hello. Taryn, thanks for the encouragement. Of course, Taryn, you've been around long enough. You know that's one of the things we do here. We're always here to support. We all gonna get better. Try someone mentioned Stranger Things. Someone did. Wasn't me. Jessica, yes, you're right, Brody. Black color suits everyone. You're wearing black in your profile too. Excuse me. It just does well. Keen said, yes, it's true. You love black and white mostly in warm neutral colors. Interesting. See, as you can probably tell from my shirt, I'm a big fan of blue. Like I've always liked blue. I just personally have, but I'm not really a big guy. I'm not really a big fan of like wearing the color red. I don't know why. I just never been a big fan of red myself. Like the glasses, that's fine, but having red be the main color of my outfit, never been really for me. Now, like a dark maroon, I can handle. I can get away with that. But just like bright in your face red, I don't know. Never really went well for on me from what I've tried from when I tried it. Ben, cool. You don't know about tennis, but you're interested, so you're subscribing. Thanks. Well, thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. Means a lot. David, loving the A6 Polo, Brody. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Charlie, YouTube doesn't allow me to remix videos to go viral because you're using a tablet. So I found another way to remix videos that can help my channel grow a little. Very nice, Charlie. Very nice. We love to see it. We need to get you back to that 10,000 that you were at. You're still close enough if you round up, but hey, you're getting up there. Strange, yo, are you sick? You're not trying to be mean, but are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm okay, Strange. I'm recovering from sickness. I'm almost fully done, but that's why I have this cough that has been around for a while. Dave, what's my favorite tennis brand for apparel, and how about for rackets and equipment, etc.? Bro, that is a very loaded question, David. But I would say, surprisingly, for shorts, just because surprisingly for shorts, I really liked I really liked Babolat shorts. I just did. Like those ones have always done well for me, and those are probably some of the best shorts I've ever bought from my work because I work at a tennis store. So Babolat shorts for me, those are probably my favorite that I've ever got or used. Besides that, for top for tops, I don't necessarily think I care as much about I don't think I necessarily have a giant or specific brand that sticks out for the tops. As long as they're majority like dry fit or anything, I'm typically fine and okay with it. I don't necessarily care too much. I just can't personally stand having like long sleeves on when I play. It doesn't work for me. I don't like it. I just as long I just prefer something like this. I don't care if it has a collar or not. As long as it's like dry fit and not a long sleeve shirt, I'm pretty much good and with whatever. But in terms of like rackets and equipment, I don't know if I don't necessarily know if I have a favorite in terms of like rackets or equipment. I definitely have I just like a lot of things from all the brands just because I'm lucky enough to be able to try so many other things and so many different things. But I don't know, dude. I don't know if I have an exact answer for those right now. I'd have to think on that. Charlie, yes, you have a YouTube channel. Sunil, when you die, write your unique identity and inscribe, I don't know what that is, on your forehead with your. Why? Cotton, drink. Hello, how are we doing? Charlie, yes, did live stream, but for now you haven't done. Your channel's a mixture of anime, horror, keeps some random video. All right. Bye, Sunil. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. William, what about pink? I can get away with pink every now and then. I do have a pink shirt. It is just a plain pink shirt. I do have one of those. And I have my pink hoodie. So I am more likely to wear pink than I am red. That is what I would say. South Australia, check it out. Cool. Ethereal. I'm sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Cool glasses, thank you. Appreciate it. Mr. Rohit, where am I from? I'm from the US, mate. Where are you from? Savita, hello. Welcome back. Charlie saying hi again. All right. Undercover, are those glasses for eyesight or screen or just looks? These are for these are for screens, undercover. So these are blue light blocking glasses. So that way, because I'm staring at my phone and my computer for hours, I can go to sleep a lot easier than if I do not wear these. Savita, how am I? I'm doing good, Savita. We're on the upswing from sickness. We're getting better. And yeah, we're excited for the future. How are you doing? David, definitely don't prefer long sleeves for any sport. If you could play ice hockey in short sleeves, you would. That might be reaching a little, at least for me. I don't. Huge, what's up? Alberto, hey dude, peace, love you, pal. Thank you, Alberto. I appreciate that. What's up, Tony? How we been? How we doing? Strange, do I know Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, I know Five Nights at Freddy's. I saw the first movie. I have not seen the second one yet. I've heard it kind of sucks, but I kind of still want to see it just because it's Five Nights at Freddy's. I grew up watching game theory about Five Nights at Freddy's and watching Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's. Big FNAF fan right here. David, you often find you in lots of black, then earthy colors like khaki, green, brown, etc. Interesting. See, I asked two of my friends to go shopping with me specifically because they were girls and I was like, "Hey, I need help picking out something that actually looks good." And they were like, "Okay, we'll go shopping with you." Didn't have to ask them twice at all. So I went with them and they picked out I only picked out two tops, but I I did like both of them, but I'm just trying to like get a more solid wardrobe besides having nothing but tennis clothes because that's majority of all the main like tops that I have are just nothing but tennis related. And if I try and do anything else outside of tennis, I don't want to wear these because they don't fit the occasion typically. So I'm trying to build my wardrobe a little bit better and a little bit more like, yes, actual human clothes instead of just tennis player clothes. But I'm still trying to figure it out. Charlie's a big fan of FNAF as well. Very nice. Kinza waiting for Kirby's appearance before you go. Kinza, you might want to you, Kirby's made a slight appearance. That's his foot right there. But I don't know when he's coming out yet tonight. David, you're trying to build your tennis wardrobe to include more color, though. Definitely will want to rock Wilson clothes. On is nice too. Some Adidas, Youngs, and Asics definitely have a badminton vibe to their clothes. Interesting. See, I have liked some of the Wilson clothes that I've seen, but I don't want to pay for them. Since they brought in the Lululemon designer to make all their clothes, I've just not wanted to buy them because I don't want to pay that much for them. I used to buy Wilson clothes for cheap, cheap, and it was great. But then they upped the quality, which of course they upped the quality, so they upped the price. Makes complete sense. But now I just don't want to pay that much for it. So there's been some really cool things they have that I've wanted, but I'm just like, nah, I don't want to pay for it. But Wilson is a nice one. They've come a long way with their clothing. Minaj, you're $1.75 away from affording your sister's Christmas present. Oh no, dude. Excuse me. That sucks. Aaron, No, I am not. Kinza, you should also include warm neutral colors in your wardrobe besides whites, blacks, and blues. Okay. David, you mean the Battle shorts are like 40 to $50? However, David, the one pair that I got from them, I got for free. So it was almost like a drug deal. Babolat gave me a free pair of shorts, or at least at my work, we had one pair of shorts from them left over, or it was like snagged or something. So we weren't going to sell it. So I got it. And then I tried it on. I wore it to play tennis, and I was like, this is amazing. And then I got more of them. The exact same one, the exact same color. But yeah, that is uh that is why I say the Babolat shorts are my favorite. But I'm also the same guy that'll wear any short, any sock, any shirt, almost any shirt that I have lying around in my room to go play tennis in. Like I quite literally have played tennis in jeans. I've played tennis in swim trunks. I've played tennis in pajama pants, sweatpants, actual shorts, everything. Like, I do not care what I play in for the most part. Just don't get me long sleeves. And as long as I have actual tennis court shoes, I really don't care. I'll make it work. Kenzo warm neutral colors give a luxurious and elite look and look good on me. Interesting. What colors would you suggest then, Kinza? What are you thinking? Leapy, what's up? No, Lipid. Sorry. No, I was right. Leapy. How you been? What's up? David, that's awesome. Well, in HVAC, we get free branded clothes from HVAC manufacturer brands like Carrier, Train, Lennox, etc. Yeah. Sometimes I'm lucky enough to get a sample here or there that that the company doesn't want back, or sometimes I'll get something like this Yonex hat to where they Yonex we had a giant tournament where I was at, so Yonex had their own specific day and they were giving the staff, the employees, specific Yonex either hats or a shirt that said the E-Zone on because they were promoting the new E-Zone that came out this year. Sometimes we'll get stuff like that, just like small little free things that we get to keep just because we wore them and it was like their that brand specific day. So sometimes we get some cool stuff. Brian, what's up? How are we? How are you doing? Strange, goodbye. You gotta go take a nap. You got school tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See you, Strange. Thanks for being here. William, all your tennis gear is Adidas because you work with them and you get their 35% off discount code every month. Dude, that's pretty insane. 35% off? It's pretty good. What do you do to work with them, William? What does that entail? David, it's so useless except for work purposes, no fashion value. Interesting, okay. Strange. Said huh? Keen's Kirby, we might not meet today if I leave now because Bro's not inviting you to stream right now. He he's right over there. Charlie, your neighbor's son was bullying you today, so you threw a rock at him to chase him away. His mom doesn't care about what his behavior is. How was he bullying you? David, lucky Adidas has way better quality than Nike. Interesting. I will say the purple and white Adidas sweater or like pullover that they came out with, that thing looks sick. The only reason I have not bought that yet is specifically because I think the logo is too big and I don't know if I'm past that yet. But besides that, it looks amazing and I have kind of wanted it, but I have restrained myself from getting it. Taron Long wants his beef with Kirby. There's no beef with Kirby. Even though he's got a sword, there's no beef. But um I just don't know when the stream is ending. So I don't know when Coast Kirby's gonna make his appearance. He's partially making his appearance, but let's see. Let's see. Adidas. Where is it? 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 It's not the Y3 collection. I didn't really care much for the Y3 collection. This thing. So, David, this is probably going to be a hard thing to see, but it's this. Like this pullover. That's the one I was talking about. I thought this looked absolutely sick and amazing, and I wanted it. But I didn't necessarily want to pay for it. But this one, I thought this was awesome. Big fan of the purple. Oh, there's the Stray Kids marking on the bingo card. William, you work with Les Mills as an indoor cycling class instructor. Les Mills and Adidas have a deal, so all instructors wear Adidas. That's why the discount's good. Very nice. Kushal, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Kinza colors like beige, tan, cream, ivory, camel, Chocolate brown, olive, espresso, green, etc. Definitely include these colors. It will elevate your look. Okay. Interesting. Very nice. William Les Mills is thank you, Keenza, for the Rex. Les Mills is a New Zealand-based group fitness company. They offer group class programs like RPM, Body Combat, Body Pump. What are those? I've never even heard of those, William. CB, what's up? How we been? Any tips when it comes to stringing natural gut? You're only going to use it for the mains, by the way. Uh, CB, do you have a stringer that is able to? Are you stringing on a machine that has a pre-stretch feature? Because if you do, use that. If you do not, let me know, and I can tell you one way you can try and get a little bit of a pre-stretch out of the natural gut without using the machine if it doesn't have a pre-stretch feature. Kushal, how goes life, young Padawan? Life goes very, very interestingly. Kushal, we are looking forward to the new year. We're having a good time. We are having fun while we're still in the present, still in the current moment. Tomorrow is my first day off in quite a while, and yeah, that is what's going on with me. I have to decide whether or not here to get a root canal or a tooth pulled out of my face here as well, but that is the decision that I will make soon because I'm almost out of medicine. But yes, that is about how life is going right now, Kushal. How is your life going? How's the job search? Oh, that's vintage vibes for sure. I know, right? Kind of campus wear type of vibe. Dude, it just looks sick. Nice to meet you, Decoded. Very nice. CB, no, your machine doesn't have pre-stretch as a drop weight. Okay. So, CB, if you do not have the pre-stretch feature on your machine since you're using a drop weight, one thing I would say to do is I need something that I can use as an example. Okay. So, CB, this is what I'm going to say. Actually, we're not going to use this. We're going to use my water bottle. So, when you have your natural gut, in order to actually get somewhat of a pre-stretch in it, because you do not have the pre-stretch feature, what you want to do, because I have done this before and it seemed to work out just fine. No, the person that played with it couldn't really tell a difference if I had pre-stretched it or not. They felt like I had, and I was like, okay, cool. So, what you can do, I'm going to pretend that this cord is your natural gut. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure first there are no kinks in the string at all, because if you kink natural gut and then you try and string it, you're most likely just going to break it. And we don't want to do that because natural gut is expensive. So, what you want to do, you want to take the natural gut. It is rolled or unfurled in your hands, however you have it. Take one end of it, wrap it around something solid, something stable, walk fully back to where the strings is like fully stretched out, and then just lean back with it. Now, granted, the whatever you use, I hope would not be moving like my water bottle is, but just have the two sides of the natural gut in your hand and lean back with it, pulling tight. Well, I wouldn't say pulling tight, but at least pulling some sort of force onto it and almost tension. So that way, you're still stretching the string out, and you just hold that position for about 10 seconds. And then after that, you should be fine to continue along with your natural gut stringing. By especially putting it in the mains, you don't have to worry about it going over the crosses or potentially getting notched from doing that. So, so find something in your house. Find something in your house that you'd be able to wrap the natural gut around. That is sturdy. It's not going to move on you. Pull back, lean back for a little bit, about 10 seconds, and then start stringing. You should be fine. Taryn, wait, does that Apple Pencil work on the ThinkPad? You're confused. It does not work on the ThinkPad. I just have it near my desk. That is all, Taryn. William, do I pre-stretch polyester? No, I personally do not. Jaw, what are my plans for Christmas and New Year's Eve? Christmas, I honestly have no idea. That's usually something my family plans, and they just tell me, and then I show up. That is typically what happens. New Year's, no clue, no idea what's happening. There's potential I will just be home alone, and like I have been in the past before. We'll see. I'm not sure. Who knows? I might even be live streaming on New Year's to ring in the new year. We'll see. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But I know on both of those days, I will be doing a live stream at some point. So we'll see. Kinza, hello to Kirby in advance. Very nice. Ozon, you had to pre-stretch the Battle at VS17 because it would just be a pain to string and literally wraps around something and coil. Exactly. Pre-stretching natural gut is almost a requirement. You don't technically have to do it, but it is highly, 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 highly recommended to make sure you get it right. Tony, you can get that sweater size large for $38. The Adidas you want size large, only size left on Froma's website. Nah, Tony, I'm good. I appreciate it, but I am good. Luckily, where I'm being an employee, there is a sort of employee discount just because we work there. But I am good, Tony. I do not need you to buy that for me. But thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it. Southside, no, I was not showing you. Let's see. Well, you would need 20 feet of room to stretch it like that. You assume the thing holding the natural gut while you're pulling it should be round or elliptical. typically, typically being round or elliptical, yes, that would work best. Sometimes if people have it to where they have their door handles that the handle comes out and it comes out and goes to the side. Sometimes people will wrap it around that if they don't have anything else. Sometimes people also just wrap it around like the legs of some of their chairs. So it just depends on what you have and where you can be with it. CB, yeah, that's what you were thinking. I don't know if you have something like that in your house, but you'll make it happen. Very nice. Danny, I do not. Taryn, oh, don't be home alone on the New Year. Go be with your fam. Well, we'll see, Taryn. We'll find out. Tony, you wear XL. You like baggy. See, I'm not a big baggy clothes kind of guy. I don't necessarily like swimming in my clothes. I would prefer a little bit more like form fitting. That's just me. I've never really been into like big chunky clothes on me. It works for a lot of people, but when I wear it, it just doesn't feel right. That's just something I've noticed. So, yeah. Rohit, you either die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Where did you get that from? I feel like that's a quote I've heard somewhere before, but I don't remember where. CB, you ordered the gut for Christmas, and it's the Battle Hybrid with the black gut. You're gonna use it this summer, and it'll be the first time you play with natural gut. Oh, so you got the VS Touch and RPM Blast 17 gauge hybrid. I gotcha. Yeah. with that, especially since the natural gut is already pre-cut, since you bought the hybrid pack, it's a little bit easier and you're not going to need as much room. But yeah, if you can find a way to wrap it around something that will stay stable, CB, probably be your best option since you're using a drop weight. If not, you could potentially, like I said, do it without the pre-stretch, but it is dependent upon what you prefer. I would probably see if you can find a way to make it work, like you said, but that's just me. Tommy Gut is very good. Correct. That's also why it's very expensive. Right. The Dark Knight. Interesting. See, I knew it was a quote, but I have not seen that movie, so I could not have told you where it was from. Fry Snap? What? William Harvey Dent, Two Face said it from The Dark Knight. Interesting. Yeah. Have not seen any of the Batman movies, so that is why like my friends or someone I've heard before has referenced that, so I knew it was a quote, but I didn't know where it was from. Charlie, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Helps out a lot. CB, the price wasn't that bad either. You got it for 38 Canadian dollars and a 40-foot set is 80 Canadian dollars. Champion's Choice is like 60. Dang, man. That's crazy. How much? I feel like you got the hybrid for less than we do here in the US. For some reason, I want to say that one's like 42. But I might be wrong. I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, 44.95 USD for that hybrid pack. So, hey, you got it for less, CB. Congratulations. Nightick, what's up? How we been? How we doing? CB, you don't know how Babylon makes money out of it. I don't, there's not a, from what I've heard, there's not a lot of margin in string, dude. I don't know how they make money with it. Tessera, day 5 of asking me to juggle. It's been a while since you've been here, Tessera, and it's been a while since you've asked that, so I don't know if it would technically be day 5, but hey, you're back. CB, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining either, CB. I'm not either. Nightick, bro, how's it going? Nightick, things are going good. Things are going good. We have a day off tomorrow from work after helping out quite a lot these past 2 weeks because it was Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I was stringing a ton of tennis rackets. I would say I probably strung. I think I strung over 200. I think I strung over 200 rackets within these 2 weeks. So I've been stringing a lot. But yeah, man, that's been what I've been up to a lot, or at least recently. What's the big margin product in tennis? Um, think it just depends, dude. Because usually, usually what I think it would be is if they can get a item that is a little bit older or is heavily discounted, they can get a store can get that and then sell it, even if it's on sale, still sell it at a higher price than what they bought for. Of course, that's just basic business, but I don't think there's any one specific thing that tends to be more margin than anything else. But there's definitely things that almost have no margin to them at all. Like tennis balls, almost no margin. Tennis string, almost no margin. So I don't know what the biggest margin would be. My guess is it might be like shoes, or maybe it's probably either shoes or clothes. I think rackets are pretty consistent, but I'm not sure, dude. Tony, bro, step up your game when your fans ask you to juggle. Wow, Tony, turning on me? That's crazy. CB, how does gut play compared to multi-filament? So, CB, gut compared to multi-filament, take everything you know about multi-filaments, right? Right? They're easy on the arm, they got a lot of power. They tend to hold tension pretty okay. Take all of that, multiply it by like 10, sometimes even by 20, depending on what multi-filament you're talking about. You get the most easiest on the arm string you'll ever play with. You get the string is probably the most powerful thing you'll ever play with, as well as you get the most feel off of that ball out of almost any other thing you'll ever play with. And as long as you maintain it, meaning you take care of it, you don't leave it in the car, you don't leave it in your garage, you don't leave it exposed to the elements, it doesn't get rained on, it holds and maintains its tension very, very, very well. So, if a multi-filament is like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry, Natural Gut is like a Lamborghini or some other fancy car brand. That's essentially what you would the best way to think about it in my opinion. That's Tong, thank you. I appreciate the compliments. Jessica, what time is it where I'm at? It is 9:55 p.m., Jessica. What time is it for you? Tony, you gotta start asking and count the days. Now I got two. Now I'm gonna have two of you doing that. Nicholas, I don't know what you're talking about. I do I do like your Killua at profile picture. If that is Killua from Hunter Hunter. I may be wrong, but it looks like him. Hi, you were watching last video. What's up, Abram? Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I remember you because you have the Savannah Bananas as your icon. The Savannah Banana logo as your icon. I remember you, Abram. Taryn, ain't this late for me? It's later than what I've been doing normally. However, Taryn, if you scroll back a little bit into my live streams, you'll see that you'll see that I would be live streaming for for about 2 to 3 hours normally, like almost every night. But when the sickness hit and I was at work a lot more, that is because excuse me, I would live stream for much longer than normal before. when I became sick and I was working more and I was working every day, that is when I decided to not live stream for as long because I had to wake up earlier in the morning to go to work to make sure that we could get caught up. And I was sick, so I was trying to sleep as much as possible to recover better and do all of that. Now that we're getting closer and closer to out of sickness territory and we're feeling more and more like our old self, the live streams are typically going to be a little bit longer now. Now, I don't think I'll necessarily go for 2 hours tonight. I may just like call it maybe in the next 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even 15 if I want to go an hour and a half. But this is around like the traditional or the normal time frame that I'm usually here on the live stream helping out if I can. Tony, Brody, question. You may not know the answer, but here it goes. All right. I see it. I will get to it here in a second. Sandwater, what's this channel about? So Sandwater, what this channel is about. We're typically here, we're talking about tennis gear. So like tennis rackets, shoes, strings, anything like that. That's kind of my little area of expertise. Specifically because I've worked in a tennis retail store for about the last 8+ years, as well as I have my Master Racket Technician certification, which is essentially a fancy way of saying I took a test about tennis rackets and strings and how those play together when you actually play with them. And that is what my channel is about. So during the live stream, we talk about tennis, and when we're not talking about tennis, we'll just kind of hang out, have fun, talk about whatever. And that's what's going on, Sandwater. That's about it. Abram, yeah. CB, okay, dang. You've seen some reviews of some good players, and the gut lasts for like 12 hours for them before it breaks. You break probably in 7 hours to 9, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll be curious to know. Tony, you have a storage unit. You have a storage unit. Your stringer and a lot of strings is in there. It gets really cold, so you think I'll hurt the strings. The doors closed, no water or wind hitting again. It's boxed and covered. Tony, are you are any of the strings outside of the pack? What I mean by that is if you look at say like a reel of string, the reel technically is not fully closed because some of the string is exposed. However, if you look at a normal pack of string, actually I have packs of string right here. So like Tony, if a string is like this is say the package of it, and you have it in your storage unit to where there's a lot of string in there, but it gets really cold. This I would say would get more affected by the cold than say something like this, where the pack is completely sealed and it is not typically exposed to the elements. Mostly polyester, got some in packs, some in reels, buds, and boxed and covered. Okay. If they're covered and it's like something that can help keep them warm, I think it's probably fine. I personally have not felt or like seen any difference in terms of play in strings that are kept in say like a warehouse or anything, or even just like kept somewhere that can be very cold or can be very hot. I've not really seen that come into play, especially if the strings are fresh, because you're going to put them at a different tension regardless. So I don't think there's going to be a very big change in playability or anything until after you put them in the racket. Since you have them just in the packs normally, before you've strung them, I think you should be fine, Tony. Especially, like you said, if the door is closed, no water or wind hitting it, and it's boxed and covered. I think you're fine. That would be what I would say. It's usually more of a problem after you put the strings in the racket because then they're fully exposed. Abram, you just subscribed. Thank you, Abram. I appreciate it. Helps out a lot. Taryn. Oh, Okay, I see. Hope you feel better. Sickness sucks. Thank you, Taryn. I appreciate it. Nightick, bro, what kind of movies do I like? So I'm if I'm ever watching a movie, Nightick, because I don't watch a lot of movies. I've never been a big movie guy. If I am watching movies, it is most likely a comedy or an action movie. Typically one of those two. Leaning more towards comedy. Ah, where'd my chat go? Come back. I kind of need that. Abram, please what? Tony, what's going on? Is Diesel, aka Brody, on here trying to find a lady? Tony, you think I'm trying to find a lady through YouTube? That would be pretty crazy. That would be pretty insane, Tony. Hey, if I end up getting a lady, we end up getting a lady. We shall see if it happens and when. Not opposed to the idea, but we'll see. We'll see when or if it happens. Let's see. Ethan, what's up? How are we doing? Strange, welcome back. CB Fallout Season 2 on Wednesday. Kind of hype, not gonna lie. Dude, I like the Fallout games. I have not watched the series, but I've heard a lot of people really, really liked the series they made. So we shall. So I'm excited for you, CB, that you're getting a season 2, but I've not watched any of it. Ethan said hi again. J Party, what's up? Tony, Shawshank Redemption. Nah, I've watched that may be my favorite movie, but I don't typically watch it that often. Like I'm not a big movie rewatcher if I have already seen it. Very rarely will I do that with movies. If you even catch me watching a movie to begin with. CB Arrival by Dennis Villeneuve is your favorite movie? You're not biased at all by the fact that he's French Canadian like you. If it's your favorite movie, it's your favorite movie. Tony, it's gonna happen, so just remember this convo. All right, Tony. I'll remember. William, I should live stream my wedding if it happens. That's a crazy thing, William. I don't I don't know how the spouse would take to that. So I think that's more up to them than it is me. Let's see. Nightick, bro. Have I watched Superbad? I have not. And what, apart from tennis, do I like the most? So, apart from tennis, Nightick, very big fan of music. I love music. I have loved music since I was young. I actually played an instrument throughout middle school and high school. I played the alto saxophone. That was fun. I do musicals. Those are always fun. So I enjoy singing, dancing in musicals, having a great time, acting. I love theater and big video game fan. Very big video game fan. Grew up with them, still play them. Before this live stream, I was actually helping my sister uh, if I was actually helping my sister with a video game that I showed her because she was having trouble defeating one of the bosses. So I helped her with that, and then after I did that, she was able to beat the game. I was like, "All right, now you can go on to the next game in the series." She's like, "Yes." I was like, "Uh huh." Alex, am I alive? Inception is your favorite movie, Alex? Very cool, very nice. Yes, I am alive though. Abram, what are you saying please about? William, your favorite movie of all time is The Prestige? What is The Prestige? I've never heard of that. Sandwater, you were never scared to have a favorite movie before this live? What do you mean scared? Sandwater, if that's your favorite, that's your favorite. Lol. I know, right? Is that my first quote? Is that my first quoted line? If that's your favorite, that's your favorite. All right, I guess. Taryn, you've been thinking about doing live streams. You just cannot find the time to. Hopefully next year you'll get your life together and squeeze some time in. I respect your dedication, your plan. Taryn, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Taryn. The fact of what you just said right there, you're never going to find time. You just have to do it. So, Taryn, what I want you to do right now, leave this live stream and go live on your channel right now. Because then you've wanted to do it. You don't even have to have a plan of what you're going to talk about. Just do it for at least 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. Do it for 10 minutes. Because all you need is like 10 minutes. You get started, you at least start doing it. And you have been on this live stream, Taryn, for at least probably 40 minutes. So I think I found you some time, girl. If you want to start streaming, you can. So don't use the time excuse. I'll call you out on that one. Because you've been here for a while. If you want to do it, you can very easily do it. And when you do, let me know. I'll come watch. But don't be trying to put off stuff until next year. If you want to do it, start today. If you put it off till next year, you'll never do it. And you know I'm right. New Year's resolutions don't mean anything. Most people stop doing them a week later. Do it now. Alex, The Prestige is a good movie. Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale movie. I don't know what that means. I don't know who those people are, Alex. Weston, what's up? Night It's pretty common live streaming your wedding. You've seen a lot of those videos, like arcade games or mind games, like Red Dead Redemption, or just like role play. Bro, I liked Red Dead Redemption. I never finished it. My brother did, but yeah, no, I liked Red Dead Redemption. I liked being John Marston. That he was cool. He was fun. Never never finished the game though. I kind of know what happens at the end though because I saw my brother finish the game. But that was fun. Some of the older arcade games, some of those are pretty good. Like probably my favorite old arcade game is Galaga. Really big fan of Galaga. Always like that. Tetris is fun, that's cool. But I'm usually a little bit more modern. Like I liked Skyrim. I like Persona 5. I'm a really big fan of Kingdom Hearts. I'm a really big fan of Sly Cooper. Those were some big series for me. Really big fan of Pokemon. But yeah. Stuff like stuff like that, Nightick. William, The Prestige is your first introduction to Christopher Nolan before you knew who he was. Interesting. Abram, what are you saying please about? Weston, 9 days? 9 days for what, Weston? Alex, you don't know Christian Bale. Wow. Batman. Batman Man, The Dark Knight. Yeah, no, Alex, I've never seen that movie, so I don't know who that is. Tony. Tony. Brody Flirton getting his macaroni and cheese. I don't know what that means, Tony, but I've never had macaroni and cheese. So I don't know what that means. Taryn, lol, you're right. You spend all your energy during the day as soon as the sun goes down. I do too during the day. You have too much going on with work and church and practice trying to post new vids. Taryn, what have you've been live chatting in this stream, girls. Next time, just before you get, if you get the notification that I'm going live, you go live for 10 minutes beforehand, and then come join the stream. Do it like that. And then that way, because like you're already going to be here anyway, might as well just get it done and then be like, hey, I did it. And then you can just get right going. You don't have to do it for very long. Like you don't have to go for hours like I do. I'm a little bit insane. But if you do it for like 5 to 10 minutes, I bet you got 5 to 10 minutes, girl. You've been here for way longer than that. Christopher Nolan directed that too, along with Inception. Interesting. Also have not seen Inception. Tony liked Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong Asteroids. Pac-Man was fun. I enjoyed Pac-Man. I did. I didn't play Asteroids that much, but that's because I played more Galaga than anything else. Taryn, you love Christopher Nolan's soundtracks. They're nice. Alex, wow, you kind of watch it sometime. Maybe. Taryn, you think he wrote King Kong? Might be wrong. Interesting. Rish, your house in the Western. Thanks, Rish. Appreciate it. Tony, you're macking, flirting, getting your mac on. You've never had macaroni and cheese? No, I have not had macaroni and cheese, Tony. I've had mac without the cheese, but so just noodles, but I've never had macaroni and cheese. No. Niantic, Vibro, start Twitch. Also, you just have to do the same thing by split screen. Well, I don't think I can split screen live streaming off my phone, Niantic, because it's stuck here in YouTube. We'll figure it out. Taryn, I don't know about streaming at night. You might get the wrong crowd. You know how it is at night. Taryn, motivation doesn't matter. Just do it. If you want to do it, do it. If you say you want to do it, but then complain about you not doing it, then your point becomes null and void. Motivation does not matter. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, you're good. And if you don't want to do it, that's completely okay. You don't have to. But if you say you want to and then you don't do it when you easily can, then I'm going to call you out. Because that is hypocritical and you ain't doing that. Alex, you're a movie snot. I guess you're too young for some of these movies. I'm not too young, dude. I just never cared to watch them. Most all my friends, as you know my age, Alex, most all of them have seen it. They loved it. They watched it when they were like 12. I just don't care. Phoenix, you fear my favorite subscriber is back. That is an interesting fear there, Phoenix. Rish, you don't have good, kind people there in Toronto. Bunch of weirdos. Interesting. Tony, hello. Does anyone else think it's crazy he's never had mac and cheese? Tony's just going for it. Well, just do it, Taryn. Do it, even if it's bad. Do it again, even if you're not in the mood. Do it again, even for 15 minutes. Along the way, you would be better and better. It's like tennis. It's like the tennis journey. Jessica, awesome, Brody. Gonna go now. Classes, good night. God bless you and sweet dreams. Do take care. And how's your cough? Cough is almost gone, I think, Jessica. Thank you. Good luck with class. Thank you for being here beforehand. I appreciate it. And yes, we're doing good. Have a great rest of your day. Alex, go Tarrant. Yeah, exactly. Rish, you must admit it is a bit unreal to learn that you've never had mac and cheese. I know, right? It's crazy. Niantic, make it big, bring changes, brings changes. You can go so big you are among the few who are making good content in the field of tennis. Hey, Niantic, that's what we're working towards. We're working to be one of the big ones. We're working towards it. I have no doubt in my mind that I can do it, but we're working towards it. We got some ideas, we got some plans as to how we maybe get there faster, but we'll see. And I can't wait to take everyone along for the ride. It's going to be fun. Taryn, you think you fear the questions part. You're not talking. You don't want to be asking questions on the feed when you just want to play, and that sounds boring. You just got to come up with a plan. Taryn, you don't even have to talk. All you have to do is say, you don't even have to say anything. You just can start playing. You quite literally just have an instrument. That is way more like enticing or just like getting people to actually look than me just staring at this camera and talking. All you have to do is play your notes, start the song, and if they come in the middle of the song, you could be like, that was Vivaldi in C. And then you they just go on to the next song. And then you go on to the next song and you say, this is Tchaikovsky in whatever. And then you just have at it. You don't even have to talk. Do it. Right now. Go grab your cello, or your violin, and go. Do it. No plan. Just do it. Taryn Hall, thanks, guys. Hey, we're here for you, Taryn. We'll call you out, but we're here for you. Being extremely this late, hopefully you got mods. I do not have mods. I'm the only moderator in this chat. William, where is the Phoenix that has the audition? How'd she do? I don't know. I'm waiting for her to show up. She's her audition was 2 days ago, but she hasn't made it yet, William. I've been very, very curious where she's been. I want to know how it went. Phoenix, you fear I have clocked Taryn. Interesting. Niantic, we are with you, bro. Just like gym bros who shout so you can do more sets. Hey, man, we got this. We're gonna get up there. We're going further than anyone thought was possible. Yo, go grab some mac and cheese. Nah. There's another Stray Kids reference. Okay. Are you an alien? No mac and cheese. Don't watch movies. Lives in Indiana. You may be able to say that. What phrase? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that phrase is, Phoenix. Oh look, Taryn's being quiet now because I got on her a little. Come on, Taryn. Go live. Phoenix, it's fine. You shouldn't know. Interesting. Okay. All right. Wow. Wow. Phoenix, you fear that you want to draw me. Why? Taryn, you had to go plug your phone up. It was at 1%. Taryn? Do it. Do it right now. Your phone's already on charge, so you know your phone won't die, so you'll have a very easy recording session. Don't even talk, Taryn. Just grab your cello, play like 3 songs, and then end the live. Say thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And then you go. Cause here's the thing, Taryn. I have a picture. I have a picture in my phone. I was doing a live stream here on YouTube. And in the live stream, there was completely 0 people. Like nobody was here. And I was 20 minutes into the live stream. So it is not likely that even on your first stream that you'll probably have that many people anyway. So there's no real risk of doing anything. There you go. Peaceful piano. Easy. Boom. Easy right there. Go. But the very first live stream you do, you may not even have anyone show up. Tony, she's not even talking about on her stream. She's just playing us some cool songs that she likes. She's practicing. She's practicing her favorite songs on the piano, and we all get to enjoy some good music. She doesn't even have to talk, and that's what she's scared about. Do it, Darren. Right now. I'm positively peer pressuring you. Do it. Phoenix, yes, deep fear. Ooh, that's a deep fear, apparently. Sandwater, you just subscribed. Thank you, Sandwater. I appreciate it. Helps out a lot. William, Tony Brody said he never had watermelon. At that point, he's saying never had mac and cheese. Doesn't even surprise me anymore. Yeah. William's just come to terms. He's like, this guy's insane. But it's okay. Sandwater, how old am I? I'm 24, Sandwater. How old are you? Phoenix, okay, never having watermelon is actually a crime. Stop streaming, go buy some watermelon. Taryn, no, you don't. All you have to do is have the piano cleaned off. That's it. My room is an absolute mess. It is atrocious. Like, that is my bed over there. Quite literally. You can't even see the comforter on it because it's balled up from when I was sleeping. Your phone only needs to be on the piano. That's it. Don't waste your time cleaning. Just do it. Yeah, just piano, maybe violent. If you do it long enough, go live daily, look into a camera, and say nothing. After a while, you get a lot of interesting people coming by. He's never had watermelon? I have not. Taryn, well, now I gotta get. Nah. Phoenix, you fear that many people are going to see this drawing of me? Why do you fear that? How are they going to see it? Taryn, okay, bro, you win. I'll probably live stream tonight. If I don't fall asleep, I have to clean first for real. Lol, Tony. Phoenix through a website? What website, Phoenix? Because that sounds like a sounds like a weird thing, weird website. Just not knowing the name of it. Taryn, what do you mean if you don't fall asleep, you have to clean first for real? Just clean off your piano. That's it. You don't even have to show your face. You just have to show your hands. Tell me, imagine someone doesn't speak and just stares at a camera for like a month. I wonder how many views. Just the person's just staring at the camera, just like deadpan like this. That'd be hilarious. The chat would just be like, blink if you're okay. Blink once for yes, blink twice for no. And then that person just responds by blinking the chat anymore. That'd be crazy. Taryn, no, bro. I gotta sweep and hang my clothes up. It's going to stress me out. I'm just going to do it now. If I don't respond again, that's why. All right, Taryn. All right. Tony, yep. Now I see how creepy it would be, and it would work. Huh? Maybe. Bow's first time here, but you're gonna guess you put pronouns in your bio. Why don't you go? Why don't you go look, Bows? See for yourself if that's true or not. So, so Rajani, hello. How are you? What's up? Ugh. Turtle just said K. K. All right. Sunset, what's up? Yes, my name is very fun. My my name does have bro in it. It is very fun. Sarah Johnny, you are good. Very nice. Glad to hear it. Sunset, the sky is up. Very nice. Sir Johnny, you're from Sri Lanka. Very cool. Thank you for being here all the way from Sri Lanka. That's awesome. Ugh. I cannot get my hair to like look decent right now. Turtle, what's the live about? So Turtle, typically what the live here is about, I'm here to help answer any tennis gear related question that may come up. Just because that's kind of my little area of expertise with like tennis rackets, shoes, strings, or anything like that. But sometimes the tennis talk just subsides. We don't actually talk about tennis at times, we all just kind of hang out, have fun, talk about whatever. And we're kind of in that hanging out, talk about whatever stage right now, Turtle. So, if you'd like to stay, we'd love to have you. If not, then I completely get it. And if you're going to swipe away, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I really do. Phoenix, you're actually okay, so you're actually drawing this. Interesting. Sunset, you passed your math test. Congratulations. Very nice. Phoenix, do you have a PhD? I do not. I do have a degree, but it is not a PhD. That I do not want. I have no intention of ever getting a PhD, especially not paying for one. Lar, I don't think I have a good answer for you, sir. That that seems a little beyond. Phoenix, you're not talking about degrees. What else are you talking about then? What else does a PhD reference? Taryn, you must confess you're not interested in tennis. You just really vibe with the chilled, nonchalant personality. Reminds you of yourself. You think you just sub for the live stream. I get it. The live. not everyone is going. Not everyone's going to like tennis stuff, and I know that. But hey, I get it. The live streams. This is actually me. This is the most interaction most people will probably ever get with me, unless we somehow meet in person. Which hey, maybe we do one day. Maybe I have an event where people all come down close to an event space where I would be at, and we all just have a great time. We rent out a place and all just meet up and do whatever. Potentially, we'll see. Not sure yet. I've thought about it. Maybe. Yeah. If you're just here for the live streams, Taryn, that's cool. I plan on keeping doing them. So yeah. You better be cleaning though, Taryn, if you so that way we can get to your live stream first though. Because when you do it, I want to be there. Yeah, I want to be there, Taryn. Tony Prony watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Interesting. Why? Laura, hospital it is. How are you going to drive? I don't know, dude. Maybe you just have to call 911. Tony play have the degree PhD. What? Phoenix perfect hair day. You know, typically PhD, if you're not talking about the degree, most people I think would go then to performance enhance. No, that's PEDs. Never mind. I don't know what else they would go to. Balls. Why don't you ask yourself? Since at what speed did the tennis ball hit the racket if it was 10 grams heavier than 20 with the wind speed of 2 miles per hour hit with the force of 100 N? What? What are you asking, Sunset? I don't do physics. I tell you how a racket's going to feel and how strings are going to feel. I don't do physics. Wait, it's Pizza Hut delivery? What's Pizza Hut delivery? Phoenix, you use Google because you thought I was joking. No. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know what you were talking about. Player, hater, degree. Hate. Anyway, don't want to confuse you. It's not important. Okay. Oh, William thought it was Pizza Hut. Okay. I get it. I get that now. No, no, Nicole, you can save that for yourself. I will not partake. Sunset Newton. All right. Tony, boss is flirting with you. I don't know, man. Sunset talking nonsense. Interesting. PhD. Pizza Hut delivery. Phoenix. Phoenix, of course, Urban Dictionary sets you up. Urban Dictionary sets everybody up. No one is safe from that website. Sunset Law, if you're not a physics genius, just say that. I'm not. I've never claimed to be a physics genius. I would have tried to go, if I was a physics genius, I probably would have tried to go to college for physics, or at least taken physics in high school, at least. Thinks you think balls is the one. You can marry him if you're saying to get a ring. You have fun doing that, Phoenix. I'm not going to. All right, cool. So we have 3 minutes until we hit the 2 hour mark. That's crazy. So what I'm gonna say is that in the next 3 minutes, I'm probably gonna get out of here because 2 hours after recovering from sickness is a little bit much. But, ugh, but yeah, we'll go for the next 3 minutes, and then after that, we'll kind of part ways. So it's time for co-host Kirby to show up, and we'll go from there. What's up, Kirby? Let's see. Andrew, what do I think about the new Speed Tour 2026? 97 square inch. I'm really excited for it. I really am. I want to play with it very badly. We strung a ton of demos for that racket at my work. I don't know if they're available yet to actually demo, but I want to play with it very much. I'm very curious as to why they went to a 97 instead of just the normal 98 like they've been doing with the Gravity Tour, with the Radical being a 98, as well as the Head Extreme Tour being a 98. I'm really curious as to why they went 97 and how it's going to play. The speed line has always been pretty good to me, but with the new boron technology they put into this new version, I'm very excited. And it is probably the racket I'm looking forward to the most to try that's coming out next year. I'm very, very excited for it. Tony, you have a very good and spinny underhand serve that you've actually used successfully matches wicked spin and movement. Nice. Very nice. Says that so far you've been on this live for about tennis and there's a whole lot of nothing going on. So when are you gonna school us on tennis, lol bro D? Well, when tennis is talked about, that's when we'll talk about tennis. Phoenix, bro, where's Kirby? What have you done with him? Kirby's right here, dude. Kirby has been here the whole time. Tell me you're a legend in Little Rock because you told your opponent you were warm and ready to go and didn't want to warm up and he could have someone else warm him up. He was so confused and complaining. He got the referee and realized I was right. It's legal in the rules. Okay. What was the confusion? Like he was just like, what? Phoenix, you should set me up with Kirby there. You're seeing all it's time. I don't know. That's Kirby's decision, not mine. Telling you it was a hot summer. You already played once and you weren't about to warm up. That's fair. I I personally I don't know. I don't know what I would do. But if you didn't want to, you didn't want to. That's fair. Andrew 97 the match the actual Joko version. See, Joko's I'm pretty sure like what Williams said down there or Cotton if you just see the username. Pretty sure Djokovic was a 95. Yeah. 97. They talk about it all the time. Nice. Lolk, here I come. Hi, sir. What's up, Lolk? How you been? The Xavier Sunset clocked me. What does that even mean? William Joko actually racket is closer to 95-inch prestige. They paint it like a speed so it can actually sell. I could see it. I thought for some reason Djokovic's was either an old prestige or an old radical, not an actual 90, not an actual speed. Tell you don't have to warm up your opponent. Gotcha. Most don't know that. Nice. I didn't. Being exponent could work for me. Maybe we can click. Maybe. Andrew, you have a 95-inch these days. Won't sell. For the most part, yeah. Sunset tips on playing tennis with no arms or legs. Nah, I don't got anything on that. Sunset, just because I don't know it. I'm not a playing expert. You'd have to ask someone else about that. Andrew, it's an old radical layup. Nice. Tony, that I tell you, you got to briefly hit on a core of the U.S. Open, Indian Wells, Palm Springs tourney, and Memphis the last year they had. That's awesome, Tony. I got to. There was one time I got to play on one of the courts at the Cincinnati Open, and that was really cool for me. I was hopefully I'll get to play there again at some point. That was fun. Gray, you would suggest playing table tennis if you got no arms and no legs. At least you got your head you can use. Crazy. Bars, I have no idea who that is, so I don't know if that's a compliment or not. No tips on that. He does not look like Tom Green. Interesting. So you're telling me in the standard age there are no little gadgets or gizmos like your Neuralink that will elevate the ball for me? Not that I know of. Tarrant, I don't think you answered my question. What was the question, Tarrant? I may not have seen it. What was it? You are cleaning. Uh-huh. William, don't you think it's kind of unethical to setting Coco Golf also don't use the head boom, but they endorse it with the racket painted like the boom? I mean, I don't know if it's unethical. I think most people are under the impressions like, yes, they know and realize that is not what they're actually playing with, but I don't know. I really don't. Tony, you got a RF hat signed by RF at Cincy, but your friend got it for you. You weren't there. At least you still have the hat with the autograph. That's still pretty cool, though. Yeah, Sunset. Stuff like rackets, shoes, strings, stuff like that. Neuralinks, I got no clue on. That's above my pay grade and knowledge right now. Strange, you're back. Welcome back. All right. Cool. So, that being said, everyone, we've reached the 2 hour mark, and that means Kirby and I are going to get on out of here. We've been here for 2 hours. That's more than we have been in quite a while. And I'm out of water, so my voice is getting more hoarse, and this cough is getting worse. So, we're going to end it there. But with that being said, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. And we have to hold Taryn accountable. She said she was live streaming tonight. We have to do it. We have to make sure. Yeah, but no. We're both getting out of here. What? Who's doing math? We're both getting out of here. We're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a great time as well. I need to go. I'm sorry, Tony. It is my time. It is my time. It is my time to say goodnight. But all I can say is thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot that you took time out of your day to be here with me. Just hang out, have fun, and do whatever. And yeah, I appreciate you being here. I really do. It means a lot. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, wherever you're at in the world. And as always, take care.